everybody?
What's going on?
Today. I'm shocked.
Hey.
Welcome back, guys. As you can see, Steve's not here today. We have a very special guest that is on a personal mission, it sounds like, to ruin Sergio today. And Ella's here.
Wow. Hey, guys. Wow. The pressure, it's too much.
Yeah, I mean, the homie Steve's not in, and I don't know. I mean, Lauren, you invited Al. I don't know what's going on. I think the house might be burnt down, but by the end of the episode, hopefully not. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's another Sunday with the House of Nerd Show, man. We're hyped.
And Sergio's trying to take my job today. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Make sure that you like the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, ring the bell, all that really cool stuff. We've got chaos for you today. As Sergio said, the house might get burned down. We're not sure, or at least they're not. We're going to do our week review. We have our game of Fuck, Marry, Kill coming up, and we will be talking comic book convention.
Are we allowed to say that on air? Is that...
I just did.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, we've cursed on the show before.
I've never cursed.
We'll say F star C C K Mary Kill. Okay. How about that?
Yo.
But yeah, so we're gonna keep it moving. The chat is incredibly loud today. Hello to everybody in the chat. I see Tara. I saw Joey. I saw Dragon Ranger.
And I want to give a shout out to. We got some new faces here. Tim Bagshaw, what's up? Thank you for coming through. Adam Ward, man, it's always great to see some new faces in the live chats. I appreciate you guys coming out and check us out, man.
Hell yeah. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into our weekend review. Let's talk all our books and all that stuff. Sergio, you feel like going first today? You feel like you can start off on a
well, I mean, you guys are kind of forcing me to. Sure, I'll go first. Weekend review, man. It was a good week in comics. I'll start off like that. I had a tough time picking my top three.
Was it tough though?
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, it's already starting, eh?
No.
It's already starting. But I had a hard time picking my top three. I think this is probably the first time on the show. I think a tie. It was so hard. I had to do a tie. Number three, I've got a tie. Yeah, got a tie. First time I've done this, anyways. Dead Box coming in number three, tied with, and I don't have a physical copy. I've got digital. With Not All Robots. Both these books now written by Mark Russell, which is crazy. I didn't realize until I'm like, so I read Dead Box first, and then I'm getting like halfway through Not All Robots, and I'm realizing similar style.
Mm-hmm.
So I look into it, and sure enough, it's the same guy, Mark Russell. So I guess I'll start. I'll talk on Dead Box a little bit, and Al, feel free to jump in anytime, because I know you I think there was some issue. You copied my top three or something like that. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I think like a week ago you asked me for my list and I sent it to you, and then you read what was on my list, and that's it.
That doesn't sound right, but okay, we'll go with that.
I think Sergio read my review for Dead Box, and then he said, "Damn, if Lauren says it's that good, I gotta go."
Did you drop a review for Dead Box?
Wow, the support. The support in this group, immaculate.
Hey, you gotta let me know, man. I'm not in the loop with these things. Okay, guys, Dead Box, man. This one, which by the way was my Copper Drop pick last week, didn't get picked. But
On a
listen,
streak.
my
I don't know, but there was a pick that got picked that I don't know. We're gonna talk about later.
yes, my picks, my choices speak for themselves. That box was a great read, man. A great introductory issue into this series. Premise: it's a small town. I believe the town is Lost Turkey, if I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
and like a rural kind of backwoods type of little town. And there's this convenience store, and you've got, I forgot the main character's name. It's the
Penny.
Is it Penny? Thank you.
What if
Elle knows
what if
her
that
women.
wasn't true? What if I was just saying names just
Well,
to
then,
because it's yours. It's your pick that I copied.
you did copy my pick. Well, so we got Penny. She's taking care of her old man, right? You know, he's sick. We don't know what exactly he's sick. He's like, you know, he's sick from, but we just know like he's in like in a bad shape, in a bad situation. Excuse me. So she runs a little convenience store, Penny. And this small town, it's like very kind of like they don't have like technology, not even Wi-Fi or anything, but they do have a DVD rental box in this convenience store, which they set up is kind of crazy because they're saying none of these movies, they're like they don't exist, and like if you look them up, there's like no information on them. So you know you got the townsfolk talking about like, you know, what are these movies? I never heard of them. So I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, the basic premise is the movies, they tell a story about these town folk that they're not even kind of realizing like what's going on. It kind of it's a look into these people's lives essentially. But the themes in this book, man. So I'm not too familiar with Mark Russell's writing, but between this and Not All, excuse me, what was the other one? Not All Robots. It's very clear he's at least from these two books, man. Would you say he's like a lot of social commentary, commentary between these two books?
Yeah, he does a lot of social and political allegories within dystopians, within sci-fis, it seems, and horror, because, you know, Dead Box is more horror mixed in with a hint of sci-fi, whereas Not All Robots is, I mean, arguably
horror. You know what I'd liken it to? I'd liken it to like a Twilight Zone type vibe.
I think it's existential horror, because when you're confronted with your truth and you could recognize it in something else, that's scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say he does a lot of. I mean, he does psychological horror. I will say, Not All Robots is there's a lot of underlying tones that make it psychological horror without you even realizing it. Whereas Dead Box has more of the direct horror vibes, and the ending of it in particular has a really great physical horror scene. Some physicality that you're like, oh shit, at the end that I thought was really fucking cool. Yeah, Dead Box.
That was a pretty cool ending. Yeah. So I mean, some of the themes of Dead Box, you know, you've got this writer, you know, dropping some truth bombs about like education, and there's a lot of symbolism in there. You know, false symbols, false kind of idols. It's one of those books. It gets you thinking, you know, and I like that.
Would you say the same about Not All Robots?
For sure.
They get you thinking?
Even more so. I think Not All Robots is so not all robots, again, tied with my number third. It's more like in your face, right? Like it's right there. There's no way around. You know, it's a social commentary on like what's going on in the world these days. You know, you've got this scene here. So in issue one, you know, the human there was a mass murder of humans in the bubble of Orlando, right? Something like 200,000 humans dead, right? So this opening scene here, it plays off like a Fox kind of news segment, where you've got the robots trying to, you know, they're asking for like calm and that. And it's like, hey,
that Canadian accent really didn't know you. No favors for you right there.
I'm clipping this later. I'm clipping that later, sir, so you can see what you did.
What did I say?
Calm.
Okay. I don't know, man.
It sounded, you said calm or something, but it sounded like you said come, and you just said come, and then you stopped. And I was like, did you mean to do that?
Okay.
The robots, that's what they grease up with, I guess.
I don't know where y'all heads. Clearly, I see where y'all heads is at this morning. But you know, like it's speaking to stuff that's been happening in the real world. Like, you know, you got mass murder and discrimination of minorities, people, and that, and you know, you have like government and cops and asking for calm, and you know, it was like, well no, we're upset. You know, we have a right. We have a right to be upset and a right to protest, and you know, we're protesting, and they're calling us savages. Well, no, you know, what do you guys expect?
Yeah, and it's funny to see all that, but all of humanity is the victim.
Right.
It's very interesting choice for the
algorithm. Well, they're playing the victim, which plays into the satire of, and I think it really picks up in the second issue. The second issue, it's that that had me cracking up, especially some of the Florida jokes, because
the dad at the house with the family, that dad makes me lose
that
it.
Karen, like, the whole family is like a house of Karens basically, and it's the funniest thing seeing them interact with each other.
Ugh, it is. So this is just your 3 though. We were already talking for such a long time.
Oh wait, there was like low key at the end. Well, I'm not trying to give anything away, but there was a likeness in the book, right? In the second issue.
Of which one?
In the second issue, the leader of the resistance.
That
was Michael K. Williams.
Oh really? I didn't even catch that at all.
Dead on. Well, that's sorry. I promise I didn't mean it like that too soon, but yes.
Oh, he's the actor. He's the actor who just passed away.
Yes, not funny, but yes, it looks exactly like him. I was like, how eerie that it dropped the same week.
That's crazy. Yeah, but so I mean, you know, a lot of social commentaries in this book. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but there's also humor in it, right?
Oh, like so much.
You've got that scene where the family. That family counseling.
I won't give it away, but yeah.
But it's their counselors are an algorithm on a TV screen. I mean, it's fucking hilarious, right?
And then I don't. That's a spoiler, but yeah, that was funny.
I mean,
no, not that. I was gonna say like when the how the counselor just wrapped it up, like as soon as bye, like see you guys next time.
It's funny because I can imagine that. I mean, even in reality, like some people that go to counseling or therapy, like there's some really terrible counselors and therapists that actually are like that in real life, and they're human. So I found that even more hysterical because I'm like, bruh, at least they have the excuse that it's an algorithm, like, or a robot, whereas like they're real people that treat counseling like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Tim, AWA has been absolutely crushing it. And yeah, I mean, it's nice to hear from the creators at the end of the books and you know, kind of what their thought process is on that, and you know, what they're trying to achieve with these stories they're trying to tell. It's great. Definitely for anybody who's not familiar with AWA Upshot, check out their books, man. They drop, I mean, pretty much nothing but heat there. So those 2 books tied for my number 3. My number 2. All right, we're talking about Mazebook.
Oh my God! You mean your pick that didn't win was actually lower than the pick that won last week?
Well, it's Jeff Lemire. All right, and as I mentioned, as I said last week, you know Lemire is gonna deliver. That's not a surprise. So, but we're gonna get into that later because that is our cop or drop discussion today. So I don't want to give too much away on that right now. But my number 1 My number one pick is The Nice House on the Lake by James Tinian and Alvaro Bueno, Jordi Belair, I believe on colors. Man, yo, this series has been dope, yo. This series has been great. I was just honestly the best way to describe this book or this read was entertaining. It was entertaining. And technically it's a sound it's just written well, man. I've mentioned I think a couple of times with so many characters. Yeah. With so many characters in this book, it's these characters, they can get lost in the shuffle easily, but what James has done in each issue, he's focused on like one or a pair. Like they each have their voices, right? So how he's managing that with like a cast of like a dozen characters in his house is it's impressive, man. This issue moves the story forward. I don't know what I mean. Al, this is in your top 3 as well, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he already said he copied my list, so but I think the timing of this issue specifically, because he's easily the most likable house member that has been on so far, featured in an issue.
His name's David, right? This guy today? Or in this issue, I believe.
Tom, Tony.
It's tough. It's tough to keep track.
He has a name. He's been named, but he's so funny. Like he tries to brighten everybody's day. And there was like a couple heavy issues back to back, and it was refreshing to see somebody who's like just going with the flow. Like it is what it is. And so it was a nice break from. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of conflict in this one, but it was a nice break from what we've been getting. Yeah. And I'm really sad that Steve is not on here because his favorite word is in it like 100 times.
Oh, the dong?
Dong.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Yes.
So much dong in this.
The dong, everyone.
The dong.
Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, bad week to be gone when there's so much dong.
Yeah.
You know what? You'll have to bring it up next week when he's back.
I hit him up on TO and I was like, you're gonna like this issue.
So, I mean, like for me, it's a great mystery that we're trying to unravel as readers. A lot of moving parts in this. It's my number one pick, man. And I just there's a lot of laughs. You know what I loved about this issue, and I think we got to talk about it like on the social. We'll talk about it here right now. But the whole premise of so what's the alien's name?
Walter.
Walter. Mm-hmm. So we still don't know like what exactly is going on, but what the house guests have discovered is that if you write on a piece of paper, you can ask and you'll receive anything that you ask for, like anything.
Yeah, because there was a list you wrote for this issue that was in there.
Did I write it? I wrote a list.
The fleshlight one.
Oh, that was true.
For sure.
Okay.
Top newest model. It said newest, but latest greatest.
Lauren, do you wanna open up that splash page or the one with the bedroom? So there's like a lot of it's just a lot of funny stuff, man. Like so you see some lists that these characters are writing, and it's just like I mean there's a lot of like little Easter eggs. You see like Oscars and like I don't know if you guys can see an Action Comics, a first appearance of Batman, a lot of funny stuff. You got the monkey cosmonaut, so just shit like that, man. That James kind of sprinkles in for us geeks and nerds to just funny stuff. Great mystery unraveling. That is why it's my number one pick, man. Nice House on the Lake, honestly, has been every week. That's
the best pitch I've ever heard from you, Sergio, and it wasn't even for Copper Drop.
There you go, man. It's good stuff. I definitely recommend it to anybody to pick it up for sure.
Sweet. So, Al, if he copied your list, that means he picked the same things as you, but put them in a different order to try to make it look like he didn't copy you, right?
Yeah, he hit shuffle. And real convenient when you don't have to get more stills, huh?
It's funny because I feel like I put you on to like all of these books that we're talking about. So, but I mean, all right, I digress.
Mine would just be Nice House, number 3, and then Dead Box, number 2, and then a Mazebook, number 1.
Oh, so the pick that Sergio did not give last week was your number 1.
But for reasons, not just because to go against. Usually it would just be in defiance, but this was like had a bigger emotional punch.
Mazebook was great, and we're gonna get into that. Yeah, Copper Drop.
Yeah, yes. Those are some cool picks, Dragon Ranger. I still don't read Power Rangers, unfortunately. At some point, maybe I should. Ordinary Gods was very good. I don't read Nice House. I'm the one here that doesn't. Sorry. But Ordinary Gods.
It was very good.
Ordinary Gods?
Yeah, it was good. It is good. But I mean, I read it. So past
you read it in the past tense, so
yeah, I'm not bashing it.
Oh no,
I get me salted.
No, I liked the first issue of Ordinary Gods, despite the monkey daughter comparison, which was a little.
Yeah,
I thought they had sensitivity checkers at some of these companies, but that got slipped out.
That was the cracks.
Yeah, and then the second one was cool, but it's not really.
Yeah. But speaking of top 3, I was different because I have my own thoughts. These two just share the sibling brain cell, I guess.
Good taste. Good taste. I mean, let's just chalk it up to dope taste. Yeah.
Sure. That's it. I mean, it's fair. Those are good picks. But my top 3, so I actually had 2 that I put for number 3 as well because it was really hard for me too this week. I'm still mad this was a digital first. But if you have watched the Harley Quinn show, if you just like fun shit that also has adult humor in it and is well done, this has been so fun to read. I can't wait till all the issues are out in print. I just absolutely love it. Like I can't express how much I love this. And I think Harley has all the energy we are going to have in our later segment today, which is horny, chaotic energy. That's just Harley and it's fun. It's great.
Okay.
So, you aren't reading it, you should check out the TV show, and then if you enjoyed the show, check this out because it's just so much fun.
That's your number 3?
Oh, well, tied with Swamp Thing.
Okay.
Swampy boy. Let me tell you, we don't talk about this enough on the show. Rom V writes this, obviously. Mike Perkins is the art. Mike Spicer is the coloring. Holy shit, the art is unbelievable. Like, I love Rom's writing. I know we all do. But that's not even what sells it the most for me. And it's fantastic. The art and coloring just, I want that all on my walls. It's so that's well done. Man.
Yeah.
The mythos that Rom is creating is great.
You know what, man? I'm trade waiting Swamp Thing. But Rom is one of, he's my favorite writer right now. All of the works he's been putting out have been like nothing short of stellar. So I'm looking forward to picking up Swamp Thing once it's released. And is the first volume is not even out yet, is it?
No, because they're I have no clue if they're gonna do it all in one volume or if they're gonna do 2 trades because
I got you.
This is season 1, as Rom says, so it's gonna be 10 issues, and that's on purpose. Like Rom,
season 1. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, when he was on the show, that's what he said. Remember, Serge? He's like, "Yeah, this is season 1. Hopefully, we'll get a season 2."
That's right. Yeah.
Which the numbers are still looking good, so I'm assuming we're getting it.
So for those who are newer to the show, we did have Rom V on a couple months back. I think
it was episode 5.
Episode 5, there you go, man. So that was a good 3 months ago, if not more. Fantastic interview. Check it out if you guys haven't already. You know, we touched on Swamp Thing, heavy talk there. These Savage Shores, Layla Starr, of course. Great guy, great interview. So I'm not surprised.
Probably one of my favorites, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not surprised.
We've had so many great people on.
Cracked your top 3. That's solid right there.
And if anybody actually reads my reviews, unlike Sergio, then it's no surprise that my number 2 is the Me You Love in the Dark number 2. I think I'm just really digging the psychological horror stuff lately, and that's completely what this is. There is more physical horror that's added into this, or mystery horror, I guess, which is really cool. But man, I love how human it is, and how in your head you can get. Because some people that have read this, I know, felt kind of underwhelmed by the first issue, which I guess is fair. But like, you have to really look into it to see what's going on and what Scotty Young and Jorge Corona are doing with this. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I liked it. It just didn't I just didn't think it stood out enough. I loved the first issue. This one was cool, but I feel like Possessive, that other book that dropped around the same time, it kind of got to the point a little bit quicker, which I like a slow burn, I do. But when I went back to the second issue, I felt like, oh, I've been here. But it's only because the books are so similar. But this one, I think I prefer the art style more. I do like slow burns. I'm ready for her and the ghost to, be together. You think that's where it's going?
Yeah.
you guys are. I'm supposed to be the detrimentally horny one. Like, I mean, wow, you guys are talking about ghosts and
man, Sergio, I told you, Eleanor would get real with you today. This is our show.
Implied. It is implied on the covers. They're all booed up. He's like hugging her and stuff. So I'm like, when are we gonna get there?
I haven't read this one yet, but I'm curious to see where it goes.
Like, stop edging me.
Jesus. So I mean, if it made your top, if you made your number 2, I mean, I'm looking forward to reading issue number 2, man. I haven't gotten around to reading this issue yet, but it's next on my pile to read.
Yeah, I mean, this slow burn actually works really well for me, because we've talked about on the show before where if a book takes too long to get to the point, it's more likely to drop it. And that's why trade reading is actually really important. But this one, I actually like the slow burn, because you get stuck in, it's very realistic to get stuck in your head.
Yeah. I mean, I love slow burns. I tend to enjoy them when it's well done. So yeah, patience can pay off. Yeah.
It was not my number 1 though.
Number 1.
My number 1 this week was actually Not All Robots. Wow. Definitely with you, Sergio. Everything you said, I won't reiterate too much, but yeah, I love it's a different take on like a kind of dystopian world, lots of social and political allegories that are well done. It's just so beyond good. I was shocked at how much I love this. And same with Dead Box. I mean, this was just my favorite over Dead Box in terms of how it's written and more of the humor added. But Mark Russell is absolutely killing it right now. One of my up and coming favorite writers if he keeps this up. It's
and for
really
the viewers,
great.
yeah, like check out his work. I know I am. This is my first introduction to his writing, to his work. So but with between Not All Robots and Dead Box, definitely curious to check out some other stuff. I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the, like, we got some good hauls, you guys have some great and diverse taste, and I gotta give a shout out especially to my UK homie Ian. I mean, my dude, those are all in my top 3 as well. Your taste is impeccable as usual. I'm not surprised there. And we got some other, everybody's like dropping different books that they've been reading. It's good stuff, man. Let us know if anything that we might have missed, that's not in our top 3 that you guys are like, what did we miss? What should we check it out?
Yeah, and it's so hard to make a top 3 when you have, so many bangers every week, not just fun books to read, but they're bangers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. There was a lot of like Last Flight Out was really good too.
I haven't read that, but I want to check that out, man. That looks dope, eh?
And Bountiful
Garden.
Yeah,
that's the landscape title, right?
That was, but did it win? No, I'm just saying, did it win? I'm curious.
Did it win?
Did it win the Copper Drop?
Bountiful? I don't think it was on.
Oh, okay. It was good though. Yeah, I really the art in it is fantastic.
And that's a Mad Cave joint, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the writer on that one?
You know, one of the guys.
One of the guys. Okay.
A name you don't know, Al. You were on a roll, girl.
Weird.
Yeah. Bountiful Garden is very good. I mean, we're moving on. Before
let's move on because this is getting too calm, and I broke you guys earlier with the edging joke. So let's just go right into it.
Man.
It's fuck, marry, kill time, guys.
I'm nervous, man. Wow.
Yeah. Sergio kept messaging me being like, make sure you do the right ones, do good, blah, blah, blah. He's all shivering his tempers.
I was pestering her in the middle of the night last night. I woke up in a cold sweat, legit. I'm like, please, like, let's, So I'm curious to see what Lauren has cooked up for us. Fuck, marry, kill.
XOXO, Gossip Girl.
Yeah. Hopefully
I had
we're
too
not
much fun making this, guys. I apologize.
Hopefully we're not canceled after this, guys, and you guys decide to tune in week after week. Man.
All right. So here's how it works. I think everybody knows how it works, but just in case you don't, standard rules apply. You will get 3 options depending on the round. I was instructed to make these like superheroes, villains, stuff like that. And I mixed it up with some DCEU characters, MCU, comic book. I tried to get a good mix of everything. And basically you have to decide who you're going to F***, marry, or kill. And you have to choose. So let's just say I might have hurt myself in this too. So don't worry. We're all going to be crying. Are you guys ready?
Hey, Adam, it's not too early for beer or some vino. I got some wine here.
I have some Crown.
So if you've got your drinks.
Straight from Canada, I promise.
If you've got your drinks, bust them out, pour them out, man, because we're about to get into it.
Yes. Tara is right. Thank you, Tara. You want to do our marketing for us? Publicity.
All right.
Well, let's go ahead and chug a cup or two so that Lauren's picks go down smoother.
Round 1. This is a magic round. You have John Constantine, you have Sylvie from Loki, and you have Scarlet Witch from the MCU, obviously WandaVision. Constantine's from Aaron Legends. So now you have to decide. We're gonna start off easy, not too crazy.
The premise of the game is basically we gotta choose one to fuck, one to marry, one to kill.
I just said this.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
What the fuck? Why are you doing my job today? Let me go to people. Al, you go first because you're being nice and calm and patient.
I would kill Sylvie, no shade. I would marry Scarlet Witch because make my reality how I want it. And I would fuck Constantine. Gladly.
All right.
Absolutely.
And for those in the live chats, let us know where you guys are at, what your choices are.
I was getting there, Sergio.
And then we're gonna put you guys on blast. On live television. Yeah.
For Sergio trying to do things out of order when I have an order in my head. Yes. While Sergio's thinking, those in the live chats, post what your decisions are. Who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill? And you can see if we are in line or not. Because we might blast you here.
Here we go. We got our first one.
Fuck Sylvie, marry, kill Constantine. How are you feeling, Al? Does that hurt you a bit?
You know what? I'm even down with the cigarette smoke. Like I'm down with the stale air. I'm into it. So
you don't want to breathe. We got that. Sergio, how you feeling?
My lungs are cool.
I'd fuck Scarlet Witch. I feel like, yo, that's some freaky witch sex. I'm with that. You know, she can do some craziness, you know, with her powers. So, you know, that's like an easy one. Then I guess I'm stuck with marrying Loki. Sylvie, and then let's kill off Constantine. Get out of here.
He didn't do anything to
Joseph
you.
was almost with you.
So, yeah.
Joey.
But I had to. There you go. There you go. Really? Nobody's feeling Scarlet Witch, eh? I mean, you guys are missing the obvious. That dude.
I mean, Timothy just said he was gonna marry her. Come on now, man. That's
it's a marry because every day she can. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna be able to do.
That's true. The thing. She doesn't give you your reality. She makes her own reality. It's Scarlet Witch.
But if I'm nice to her, she will do it. Like make my reality her reality, you know. So,
so I think
me and Ian came out. Oh, it's fine.
We're on the same wavelength today, buddy.
I'm gonna say.
Thinking,
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with. I mean, I'm gonna copy Elle, I guess, because I would sleep with John. You cannot marry John though.
Don't say
you're
sleep.
Screwing yourself forever.
It's Constantine. You gotta. It's not just sleeping with him.
You can't marry him though. You're just gonna die then. His loved ones always die.
Yeah, keep it cash.
I don't know. Actually, maybe I marry Sylvie because I don't even have to be romantic with her. It could be a platonic marriage. It's just a legal document. And then I kill Scarlet Witch because she's going to ruin everything.
But if you're nice to her.
No, I don't trust her.
I think Iman's got the best answer. I mean, I'd be down for a whiskey with Constantine. 100,
you're
man.
cowards. You don't want to fuck John. Something's going on.
Yeah, you can drink after.
Oh my god.
Or drink in between while it's come on, guys.
While it's what?
Joey cracked me up here.
But if you think about it, if she did raw Vision, then it's really like, did she raw anybody though? Or is he saying that she did her raw? You know,
I mean, he has full capability of putting something on, didn't he? Like, I'm confused.
Technically, she's never been with a man, so because Vision's.
I love how you emphasize man, because my next question is: has she been with a woman? Elle?
I mean, you would know more than me about that.
Unfortunately, not that I know of. It's fine. Everything's fine. Moving on.
Thank you.
The Please Destroy My Ears round. We have Black Canary from the comics. We have Silver Banshee, and we've got Black Bolt. I want all of them to murder my ears. What about y'all?
So I'm only familiar with Black Canary. Vaguely familiar with Black Bolt.
Silver Banshee.
I mean, you wanna...
He didn't mean raw dog in the chat. He didn't.
That's all I heard, Tara. Again, please teach us how to manage our publicity. We don't know what we're doing.
Because you could have taken it either way, but I did. I ran with.
There's another way to take it, like
like when you do somebody raw, like dirty, like.
Okay, that's fair. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
What's the audience saying?
Raw dog.
Kill marry Black Bolt, fuck Black Canary, and kill Silver Banshee. Okay.
All right.
Dragon Ranger, kill Black Bolt, marry Silver Banshee, and fuck This is interesting.
I would kill Black Bolt, marry Black Canary, and fuck Silver Banshee.
I'm gonna go kill Black Bolt, fuck Black Canary, and sure, let's marry Silver Banshee.
See, you're all wrong, because here's how it has to go.
Okay.
You have to marry Dinah if you're interested in her, because if you just sleep with her once, you'll never get her again. You have
I said I would marry her. I said
you're right about that, but You don't kill Black Bolt. That's just not okay to me. So we're gonna sleep.
Maybe if you picked a different picture then, because off of these two pictures, Silver Banshee looks like the good time, not Black Bolt. He looked like he's gonna talk too much.
You saw those thighs, Ellen. You went thigh time.
So
I'm just saying, Black Bolt looks like he talks too much.
That's a point, Joey. That's fair.
Griffin talks comics with nothing but strategy here. You're ahead of the curve here, buddy.
This was purely aesthetic for me.
That makes sense.
Empire doesn't exist anymore, basically. What the fuck's the point of royalty?
Just to say it, you know?
Okay.
All right, Al, keep your kinks in check. No, I'm kidding.
What do we got next?
Right. No, he looks too talkative. No, he can't talk, Tara. If he whispers, he levels a village. No.
Oh wait, he can't talk.
Gag.
So marry Black Bolt. Let's switch it back up. Marry Black Bolt. Fuck Silver Banshee. Sorry, Dina's gotta go.
Dinah, you're killing her.
Dinah, sorry. Just in. Oh, you're just murder. Okay. No.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you couldn't talk.
We're gonna go really weird. It's the animal round. You've got Cheetah from Wonder Woman 84, not the comics. I know it hurts me too. You have Vixen from Legends, and then you got Beast Boy from Titans.
Off top, we're killing Beast Boy. Sorry, off top. I can't. Ugh, never mind, because then Cheetah could go too.
Oh, Vixen. Okay. I just caught Vixen. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize she was in that show.
Yeah, she was on season 2 and 3.
Man, yeah, I don't watch any of the CW stuff, but that's pretty cool.
You're missing out with Legends, man. Everybody's missing out, though. It's fine. Okay.
And the Atom's on that one too, no?
Yes, he was. He's not on there anymore, but he was.
You're raw dogging Cheetah, huh? That's a dragon.
What the?
Raw dog. Hold on.
I got it. Stop clicking.
Yo, my man Dragon Ranger. Yes, this is the kind of energy we need, bro. Raw dog Cheetah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would have to be fuck Cheetah, marry Vixen.
I love this video.
Yeah.
Mary, I just can't.
I'm with you, Al.
Beast Boy, it's just I can't. He's too sweet,
he's
you know.
Baby. Yeah, he's baby.
Too, and then I have kids, so all I can think about is like Teen Titans Go, Beast Boy, and it's gross. It's grossing me out. So, pass.
Okay.
So Sergio, what's your final order?
Let's kill off Beast Boy. Let's fuck Cheetah and marry Vixen.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Supported, stamped.
Joey,
you're calling everybody out. I think that's the best tea we've had on the show.
Yeah.
So with that said, how far? So I did this just for Sergio. You have to choose between shirtless Superman, Henry Cavill, the one man you thirst over, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, and then America's Ass. But it's really about those two for you.
Okay, you got to this is a toughie. So you got to come back to me. Let's hit up Elf.
No, all right. I'll go first this time.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to. I know about one, but the other two I'm trying to put in order.
This is the easiest.
Okay. Marry Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Fuck America's Ass. Kill Henry Cavill's shirtless Superman.
Whoa. First of all, we're not going to drag Henry Superman. He is, especially, listen, and you picked the perfect picture. The chest hair when he has the beard.
That's for Sergio.
When he comes out of the fire. Tell me you would not listen. No panties. Raw. Henry is fuck Mary, and then he could kill me easily. and then I would marry not necessarily Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Exactly, Ian. Ian
but
and I
Wonder
are right.
Woman. Kill Captain America. There's nothing appealing about Captain America to me sexually. Nothing.
Sit down, Al.
There's zero. Zero.
Makes sense.
All right, Sergio.
I think Joey P, Jungle Joey, stole the words right out of my mouth. Fuck Mary Wonder Woman, and I'm dunning the rest. Kill the rest.
No, you gotta pick. It's only
you're killing Henry. The next time you tweet about Henry Cavill and how great he is, I'm pulling this shit up. I am clipping this. I am tagging everybody in it. This is going on your grave.
Hey, I'm with it. And then we got some. Oops, we got some others there. Mary Soups, Kill Cap. Going to town on. I can't even be mad at that, bro. That makes sense. Can't even be mad at that.
They're having Sergio. You need to catch up with these guys. They have the brain cell.
Hey, they're living in 2021.
The singular brain cell. They have the brain cell.
More
it's
power
the
to
horny
them.
brain cell.
You know, me and Joey over here doing our thing. It's cool.
Henry, come on now.
Hey, listen, I'll be honest, man. Cavill's crushing that shit. I mean, hey, good looking guy, bro.
But not when he's clean shaven. When he's clean shaven, I'm not into it. No, pass. He's like with Captain America.
Speaking clean shaven, it's the MILF round. Which MILF would you want, marry or kill? You've got Talia al Ghul. Look at that picture. God bless. You've got Sue Storm and you've got Jessica Jones.
I like this. The MILF round. I'm with this.
Joey, tell me what's the healthy one, please, because I don't know. I'm going very unhealthy. I can already tell.
I would marry Jessica. I love Jessica's energy. I think we would vibe. I would fuck Talia and Sue. Bye. Pass.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going.
We're right, Al. We're right.
I'm going. Kill Jessica Jones, marry Sue Storm, and fuck Talia. Oh yeah, 100, bro.
Wait, you're gonna kill Jessica? Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Go ahead and block him.
No. Block, bro.
Kicks him out the stream.
Right.
Who's Jessica Jones, bro? Give me some Sue Storm and Talia. We're good.
Sue Storm. What is? Tell me. Sue Storm to me just doesn't have any personality. She doesn't have any personality. And we've seen what Jessica can handle. So it's a lot.
You're hilarious. Divorce would soon follow. At least you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
But also killing Talia is unacceptable, Joey. We're never gonna talk about Talia again together. I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
Are they all moms though? I didn't know Jessica Jones.
Yes.
Yeah. What's her name? Danny with Luke.
Yes.
Oh, she's got a kid with Luke Cage.
That's what I'm saying. Like we know what Jessica be doing.
Okay.
You're right, Joey.
That's interesting. And then obviously Talia with Damien, and then Sue. I know Sue and Richard had a kid.
Franklin.
Yeah. I gotta catch up on my Marvels.
This is just for Al, just to mess with you today.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a milk round. We have to do a daddy round. It's only fair.
Makes sense.
General Zod. We've got Darkseid. Now these are not all confirmed daddies by parental. They're confirmed daddies because yes.
You could have put Cavill in this round too, though. So. With the
but
hair.
He's not in the comics. This is a comics round. Can you not tell?
Oh yeah. Well, still he could still draw him. I know they've drawn. He's been driven. He's been drawn before.
I'm gonna go with, and this is strategical, and also yes. I would sleep with General Zod, which I feel weird about, but that's what's gonna happen. Kill Darkseid because and Apocalypse you marry because he will kill and harm everybody unless he marries you. If he values you in that way, you are safe. He is the daddy. He will take care of you.
I absolutely agree. Zod, fuck. As soon as you pulled up the pictures. And then Darkseid kill. And Apocalypse, marry. I agree with that.
No love for a for
Dragon
Darkseid,
Ranger's gonna
bro?
fuck Darkseid though. Dragon Ranger, can you explain? Like, I want to know your thought process.
I don't know. Like, I just don't think of him like man. Like, if I'm gonna go there, like, no, Zod.
Interesting.
Not Darkseid. Is that who you would fuck? Darkseid?
That's what I said. Yeah.
No,
Fuck
Sergio.
Zod.
Me?
Oh, Sergio.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just
What were
I
your picks
rule the
again?
world with all three of them. No,
Oh,
listen, man,
all
if I'm gonna run with any one of these cats, it's gonna be Darkseid, bro. That's my homie.
So you want Darkseid Seed?
Wait.
I just heard you
You
say.
want Darkseid?
Sure. Sure. He's dope. Darkseid's my boy.
So you want the seed? That's the joke. Wait, I gotta go back. Ian said, "Fuck Dark's backside."
Wow.
Ian. Okay.
Wow.
Wait, because this is funny. Let me go back.
Do we got another one, Lauren? What's going on?
Yeah, no, we're getting there. I'm just reading the comments, Serge. We're having a great time.
We gotta keep
Why are
it
you
moving.
uncomfortable? Are you okay? Tara's right.
All
right. I am hilarious. Let's go.
Wow.
We had to do cartoons.
Wow.
Don't worry. We get back to people you like after this, Sergio. It's okay. Don't
that's
worry.
cool.
We've got Killer Croc from the Batman animated series. We've got Lizard from the Spider-Man animated series, and we've got Starro from the Superman animated series.
So this is gonna be like a strategy one.
Yes.
So I would kill Lizard off top. He's out. And then Killer Croc, I would have to marry. And then Starro. Yeah. Starro probably has good suction. So I would go
Whoa.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, I thought that's why you picked.
Oh, I thought it was easy because Lizard and his tongue. The second you said kill him, I was like, why would you do that? Look at that tongue, girl.
Damn.
Okay, wait. You're right. You're right. So I would kill. Oh yeah. I would kill Killer Croc, marry Lizard, and still fuck Starro.
I'm gonna second that. I'm gonna copy L. I think that's a great way to go. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures alone, Tara. I love this. Pictures alone, nothing else considered.
Starro would feel most like a vagina dragon.
That's it, folks. Have a good day. We're out. It's been a House of Nerds show.
I think by default you have to fuck or marry Starro at that point, Sergio.
Wow.
Dragon.
I can't argue.
Joey co-signing.
With Dragon Ranger's logic. Yeah, Starro. There you have it, folks. Moving on. Jeez.
I like how scientific you got with that one.
But we didn't hear all three, Sergio. What's your order?
I don't even. Let's just keep it moving. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah.
All right, we're back on our scheduled programming. I think we can all relate to this round, the choke me with your thighs round. Very specifically, their thighs.
Mm-hmm.
We have Black Canary from Birds of Prey, obviously. We have Yelena from Black Widow. I coveted Natasha, but I was like, eh. And then we have Harley Quinn, obviously.
Probably. Most definitely. And that's not a good thing. Nobody likes a starfish.
Oh, I'm going to have to Google that because I don't know what that means.
Oh.
My volume's all the way up.
Yeah.
I want to hear other people's thoughts on this because it's hurting me. Like, killing any one of these is going to hurt my face.
And we're going with the movie versions of them?
Yes. Joey, you need to take a nap.
So I can't say that I haven't seen Black Widow, and I'm gonna be real with you, Lauren.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have no interest in it. But I do like Florence. I love Florence.
Well, there you go. Just go off that. I don't care how you look at it.
So I would probably
100%.
kill. Yeah, I would kill
They
Harley.
have muscle, E-Man.
I would probably kill Harley because I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I guess I would marry Yelena and then fuck Black Canary.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sergio. Your time to shine.
You're so quiet. What's going on, bro? Are you good?
Let's kill the girl on the left.
Okay.
The Black Widow actress. And gotta fuck Harley, bro. Gotta fuck Harley, and then I guess I'm marrying Black Canary. Yeah.
I think I'm kind of with you, Serge. Actually, like I think that's the way I'm gonna go too. But at the same time, I kind of feel like marrying Harley. Like maybe that's just like Joey said, the toxic relationship thing. But like,
yeah, I was like, don't romanticize that.
But it's Harley.
Yeah, like Sergio said though, like.
And if we're talking choke me with your thighs specifically, I mean that scene in the Suicide Squad where she gets that guy by the thighs and literally chokes him to death. Like having that every day for the rest of my life. I mean.
I just feel like there's thicker thighs in the choices.
Sure. But these are muscular, acrobatic thighs. Let's put it that way. But you're absolutely right. There's definitely thicker
I just
thighs.
don't know if I could deal with like her calling. Like, pass.
Let's be honest. I don't think anybody in their right mind will want to put up with Harley. Yeah, she's getting murked, bro. She's getting killed, dude. We don't.
All right. This is the round of little bitches. I personally think these are all bitches. Sergio wasn't ready for this at all, I can tell.
Clearly.
But why'd you pick that Amanda Waller? Like, you could have picked any version.
Man, that's rough, bro.
You know what? I would fuck Scarecrow.
You can't do that, Joey. You're with you can't kill them all. That's the point of the game. I'm sorry, dude. Okay, sorry, Al, go ahead. You're gonna fuck or marry Scarecrow, you said.
Fuck Scarecrow. It'd be weird, you know? It could be, that's fine. That's fine sometimes. And
probably need to be on some drug to do it. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I would kill Amanda, and I guess I would have to fucking marry Bullseye.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Fuck.
That's why I kind of just mumbled it, but Scarecrow, come on.
I like this one that just got put up. Kill Amanda Waller, marry Scarecrow, and fuck Bullseye. But also, I don't know what it would be like to fuck Bullseye. Like all that knife play, like I don't really want that personally.
Oh, then what if you're a fucking Scarecrow and you're afraid of Bullseye, and now that's and so he brings that into it.
We've got a couple kill all three in the audiences, and I don't disagree.
No, Dragon Ranger, yes. That last comment.
Put her in her place.
This is a different Dragon Ranger than I'm used to seeing, and I gotta say, listen, I'm here for it.
Sergio slightly turned on.
But doesn't Waller has this particular Waller has big strap energy? So it to say you're gonna give it to her, I think she's gonna be the one giving it to y'all.
I was gonna say, bro. I mean, she's gonna murk you, bro. She's gonna give you the business. Listen, man. I want to kick it with Scarecrows. You know he's got some crazy hallucinogens and psychedelics and this and that. So that's my boy. That's my boy, and I can't stand Waller. So that bitch getting killed, bro.
Mood.
Let's move along.
And what about Bullseye?
Bullseye.
Yeah, he's
marrying just a legal document. Don't worry about it.
I'm partying.
All right, last
but
not least, the Lauren round because you trusted me to make this game.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
There is a right answer, folks. At least for me.
Yeah,
we have, of course, Supergirl.
Go ahead.
We have Nightcrawler, and we have Cyclops. Elle, who are you killing? This is a
Cyclops.
Test.
Cyclops. Yeah! Cyclops. You could have put him in the last round.
You're right. The people are gonna get mad at me for killing him. So
no, he's not even on the list for me. And then fucking Nightcrawler, 100%, and then marrying Supergirl.
I mean, how is the answer? How is the answer not gonna be marrying Supergirl? I mean, you gotta. Out of these three options, you gotta marry Supergirl.
So which one are you fucking?
I guess I'll go Nightcrawler, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? I guess I'll go Nightcrawler. He's got that crazy tail, acrobatics and shit.
But you picked a picture with the little babies on him though, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Because he's the marrying material. Ian is right. Kill Cyclops, you sleep with Supergirl, and then you marry Nightcrawler. Supergirl's the woman you get the fuck once in your life, and then you never get it again, so be blessed. And then you marry Kurt. He's the man you marry.
I just don't know if Supergirl would be like my ultimate, like, nah. I'd rather.
I don't know. Vagina of steel? I don't know what you're talking about, Elle.
Exactly. Why would you want to fuck something that feels like steel?
I mean, you're bottom, Elle. She's the one getting you at that point, so I will expose you.
Okay.
See ya, Joseph. Glad you survived.
Wow.
Joey, yeah, for sure. Like he's just let me see you on the weekends.
Man, I gotta say that shit left me more than slightly aroused. Definitely worked up. Crazy stuff, Lauren. You did not disappoint. You brought it. That is the inaugural edition of Fuck, Marry, Kill, man. Lauren, you're crazy. You're crazy. Thank you. That was interesting. Did not disappoint.
God bless. Don't worry. Next time, Sergio, I'll make it even worse just for you.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
With that said, everybody, take another drink if you haven't already. Let's bring down the heart rates and the blood pressure, and let's talk about comic book conventions.
Damn, I forgot that we're talking comic book conventions today.
Yes, sir.
Hey, okay.
You know, I think it's kind of actually anyway a perfect transition to calm down because lots of crazy things happen at comic book conventions too. You know, all of us get together in person. I mean, if we're all like this on a live chat on YouTube, imagine how crazy we'd all be face to face. There's lots of costumes. There's lots of creators there. There's lots of events, adult night out things to do, right? How do you guys feel about these conventions? Have you guys been to one before? Those of you in the live chat, let us know if you've been to one before, what your experiences are. But Sergio, have you been to one before? What's it been like for you? If you haven't, what are you looking forward to or not looking forward to?
Yeah, you know, I've been to a couple comic conventions here in Toronto. I love them. I mean, what's not to love? It's a geek's like paradise, man. You know, you get to meet your favorite creators, whether they're writers. You got Artist Alley. You got all the cool guests, you know, pop culture and all that stuff. I enjoy it, man. A lot of fun. I'm definitely one of those guys. I'm in the boat of when it's safe to do so. I'm first in line. You know, I can't wait. You know, it's been a crazy almost 2 years now because of the pandemic, right? Obviously, conventions there's been a pause, but in some areas, you know, they're coming back, scaled back in a lot of instances, safety measures, obviously. I don't know. I think it's probably too soon. I mean, I don't know. I mean, especially in the States, man, with all the numbers and stuff, and even here. It's probably not a good idea to be attending these things as of right now. But yeah, I mean, conventions are fun, man. Conventions are fun. I don't know. What are you thinking, Al?
Oh, I don't go. No, I'm cool.
You've never
I
been?
don't. No, it's not
Why
something
don't you
that
go? Like even
I
before COVID.
I have like super bad social anxiety. So like
Hmm.
just the idea of like that many people in one space, and then especially with the pandemic, no, I'm good. And I think the only time I ever wanted to go was Emerald City a couple years ago, only because Don Cheadle was gonna be there. You know,
That's the one in Seattle, right?
yeah,
Supposed to be a good one, yeah.
and he's my hall pass, and it was my birthday, so I was like,
Ooh.
come on. And then I got shut down real fast. So, but yeah, I've not. It's not really my cup of tea.
Lauren, have you been to any cons?
Yeah, actually, I went to a con this year, actually, about a month or two ago, maybe now. They had one
really,
before the numbers were coming in that COVID was getting worse again.
Wow.
But still wore the mask and everything. Everybody was masked up. I mean, I loved it, and personally, this last con I went to was GalaxyCon here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I volunteered at it. And honestly, I personally had more fun volunteering than just walking around the con by myself. Or just meeting people randomly, because it helps with my social anxiety too. Because I'm kind of like Elle, like I can get very nervous easily, like meeting people in person, but particularly with celebrities, I don't do well with. But if I'm on the job, then I'm in the mindset of, hey, I have to do what I have to do. So it changes the anxiety for me. But I loved it. I helped out with the cosplay department. So they did like a masquerade show and costume contests and stuff. So I got to help out with those and see all the costumes. And I thought it was a blast. But yeah, definitely something I don't think we should be doing during COVID at this point. Like, I mean, I'm glad we got to do that because I miss cons so much. But yeah, we definitely shouldn't be doing them now because it's just so bad, and people just aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is wearing a mask and getting vaccinated and all this shit. Which
now let me ask you, because you went like last month or fairly recently. You're saying you've been before, like pre-pandemic to a con.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
I'm sorry.
Have you been to a con like pre-pandemic?
Yes. I volunteered at cons before the pandemic too.
Okay, so have you seen like what's the biggest difference, if any? Like, have you seen a change? Like what's your experience that you're able to compare? Because I haven't been to one, obviously since the pandemic started, right?
I mean, there wasn't much of a difference other than people were all masked up and stuff, and people were trying to socially distance. But when you have crowding like that, that's a problem with cons, is it creates crowds no matter what. People are gonna close in together, but that said, I mean,
they're crazy, man. They get mad packed. You're like sardines in a can, man. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't know how I mean, you really got to reduce the capacity.
I mean, well, yeah, and I was gonna say that's the other thing they did was the capacity was reduced, because usually, like in the past with GalaxyCon, when that shit sells out, number one, like before COVID, before reduction in capacity, and you really are booked in there like sardines, like on Saturday night, in particular, or like just Saturday in general, like it gets so crowded. But if you go, the thing with cons is that if you go when nobody else goes, like Thursday or Friday, then you're set. Like my parents, they went like Thursday night or Friday night, I think, because it was a weekend long one. And they were like, yeah, it was perfect. We could stay away from people. We wore our masks. There wasn't crowding in the dealer's room or artist alley. So I think that's the biggest thing is, maybe if you could even do like a week-long con so that people can space out when they go and only have tickets for certain days or something. I don't know. But yeah,
because everybody wants to go when the big name is there and they want to meet their favorite creator, their favorite celebrity. Yeah, one of my favorite. So I love Big Bang Theory, right? And what's the name of that the comic Stu? The comic book guy on that show. I met him at a con. He did a little a thing at a con in Toronto a few years back, and he was hilarious, man. He's even funnier in person than he is on the show. Do you guys have any maybe like dream guests for those in the live chats who's your dream creator or your dream celebrity that you're like, oh man, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to say hello, get a pic with. Like any creators or celebrities in particular that is kind of on your bucket list to like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh man, I have to take it all the way nerd and like Stephen King or something like that.
Oh shit.
It probably wouldn't be any actor or anybody. Yeah,
that's a good one though, man.
I'm better, I found, at meeting like comic creators and stuff than I am at meeting like big celebrities, because I hype myself up so much because I'm like, oh my god, they're this celebrity and everybody knows them. I mean, comic creators, you can do that too, but it's easier. I mean, I think mine's pretty obvious. Chris Claremont, I really want to meet him so bad, like you have no idea. Yeah. And if he were still alive, I would want to meet Dave Cockrum, but unfortunately he is not. That said, it'd be really cool to chat with his living widow, his wife, Pat. That'd be really cool, because she still carries on a lot of the work he did and stuff in terms of, telling his story and stuff. But he's the one that created Nightcrawler originally. Yeah. He was pretty damn awesome, and his art's the best.
That's not too bad. I mean, your favorite creator. I mean, your favorite character's creator, right? Yeah, that's not too shabby.
Who's somebody you'd want to?
I think, I mean, comics wise, I'm not sure. I mean, I probably should have given it more thought, considering we're having this conversation right now. I get, what I will say, just before the pandemic hit, I got to at the time of the Three Jokers release, I got to meet Jason Fabok. He did a signing.
That'd be so cool. Yeah,
I drove like 4 hours down to Windsor. It's right across the border from Detroit, and he was cool, friendly, nice guy. Got like a whole whack of books signed. He's one of my favorite artists. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to have the That Texas Blood creators.
You've met them kind of, at least, though.
Yeah, we did an interview with them. Yeah, that was fun.
I think Zach Thompson would be a good discussion.
Yeah, he seems like a smart dude, eh?
Oh man, every book he posts I read, because he's never not posted a good one.
Canadian guy. And if you guys aren't familiar with him, check out Zach Thompson's work, man. He's done he is good. I Breathe the Body. Lauren, he's done one of your favorites. What was that one?
Lonely Receiver, man. That book.
I
could talk about that for years. Like, there's so much in that. That's ridiculous.
So, I mean, we got Elvira and Vampirilla. Hey,
are you the one that reads those? Do you also read Red? How did they keep making?
Welcome, Alvaro, to the chats, man. We found finally the Elvira and
Vampirilla fan. We found you. Yes.
Amazing. Hey, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, man. Celebrity. I think man. Would have been cool. Shit. Oh man, his name is. Okay, come back to me. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Would he write or something? We can help.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm a big fan of his works.
Yeah.
The
one celebrity I'd like to meet, I can't meet because I would literally have an anxiety attack.
Who's that?
It's an actor, but it's not somebody you know, Sergio.
Okay. Drop it, man. Yeah. We want to hear it.
No, so I want to meet Kay McGraw. She's fantastic and everything. Like, not just her best thing isn't even the character she plays on Supergirl. Let's be real, but she's fantastic, and I would die. So I'm not allowed to meet her. I won't let myself.
Well, she's a Supergirl actress.
No, she plays Lena Luthor on Supergirl, so she's on.
Supergirl. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good list, E-Man. Tom Taylor, that's who else. Kelly Thompson, I also want to meet. I would also like to meet Stephanie Phillips in person, because when we had her on here the other week, I was like dying. Like, her mind is just so powerful.
The Miranda brothers, those are the guys who do Stranger Things, right? I believe so, no? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't watch.
They do. We Live.
Okay.
The comic,
But you know what? More than anything, I love the straight up just strictly comic cons, right? You know, I mean, the celebrities and all that stuff are cool, but so they do one in Toronto in the wintertime, usually around March, late winter, early spring, and it's called Toronto Comic Con. Strictly comics, and that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Well, and see, one thing that bothers me with Comic Cons, because we have a couple like just Comic Cons here, is that they don't get any comic creators there. Like I think having some creators or even smaller creators, they're talking to advertise their books to general public, trying to reach out, kind of like people that are kickstarting. Those people should be at those Comic Cons, but a lot of times, from the ones here at least, the only comics cons are just people selling their comics, and that's it.
Yeah,
and that's not a con; that's a marketplace, which is fine. That's totally great. But like, you know, I feel like, you know, let's do a comic con where it's the comic creators and the comic fans and all that stuff and comic events. But the problem with that too, and I totally get why comic creators and stuff go to big entertainment conventions, is because they're trying to get more of an audience, because comics are so small compared to bigger entertainment nowadays. They want the people that watch the MCU to also read Marvel comics. They want the Marvel and DC fans to read indie comics. And to do that, you have to go to that con and try to grab that general audience. And so I agree with you on like, it'd be cool just to do that. But it kind of does a disservice to comic creators trying to get more of an audience, I feel like. And it does a service to the fans that don't know comics that could get exposure to it.
Fair point, Lauren. Fair point. Hey, I got a question for you guys, for the two of you and everybody in the audience. You know, cosplay is a big part of cons. What's the cosplay? If you could pull it off, what do you want to cosplay as?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm trying to think.
I love this for you, Ian.
I don't know, probably like a Zatanna, something like that.
Zatanna?
Oh man, I saw at the con I went to like a month ago, I saw a really great Zatanna and Constantine and Dr. Fate, and like the Dr. Fate person had like a legit Dr. Fate helmet. It was fucking amazing. Out of this world.
Lauren, any cosplay dreams? Have you ever cosplayed?
I have not cosplayed because I do not have that artistic talent, and the best cosplays are the ones that are made, not bought. I think it's very obvious who I want to cosplay as, but it's also one of the hardest cosplays to do, which is very infuriating for me.
Nightcrawler.
Because you got to do all the blue skin. You got to do like the costume, which is fairly basic because he's pretty much only had one costume that's stuck over time, which is amazing because why change it? But then the tail you have to get right.
Would you go with like a classic Nightcrawler or like a sexy Nightcrawler?
Oh no, classic Nightcrawler is sexy else.
Wow.
You know when sometimes these cosplayers they take creative liberties.
No, I wouldn't do like a slutty nurse Nightcrawler.
What a slutty Nightcrawler.
That's just Nightcrawler sexy. Next question, Your Honor.
Hey, I like Tokyo Joey's Miles Morales. I think that's cool. You know, it's just a good look. It's a dope look.
I mean, a hoodie and some.
You got the hoodie.
Shorts.
You got the dope black Spider-Man suit. You know, some fresh J's. Yeah. You know, I love cons. You know,
who would you cosplay as, Sergio, if you could or decided to?
I think Miles Morales. Yeah.
Miles.
Yeah, Miles is cool.
Joey, my man, we are best friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Joey loves tails. He told us about that on Friday.
God
cute little pigtails, curly ones.
I was there. Oh, hey, so for those, you know, Elle, you were on the Pink Buzz show a couple nights ago, Friday night. I was there for most of that. It was good. So clearly you're doing the rounds on.
No, it was the timing. It just so happened.
So, you know, here we thought, you know.
No. You know. Oh, don't do that, Sergio, because I got some receipts.
Oh, okay.
Ian's got a request for you, Serge. You got to do, I'm assuming Logan, right? You got to do Logan's Wolverine.
Wolverine would be cool, man. Wolverine, he's my favorite X-Men.
You know what? I'd like to dress up as Laura. I like that. Oh my God, that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Make all the gays cry. Here for it. Would love to.
I've seen your cosplay, and you did go.
That wasn't even a cosplay.
And you went for sexy. You said
that wasn't
sexy.
a cosplay.
Listen,
that wasn't a cosplay.
I'm saying it is, so it is. So
okay,
you went real sexy.
Oh, I missed that. What does she cosplay as?
I'll tag you later.
Oh, okay.
No, you know what I did?
That.
I intentionally made that a reply. I think it was to Ricky's tweet, so that
you did.
people would see.
You did, and it sure popped on my feed, and I said, "Oh,
off now."
Uh-oh, not her thirst trapping on the timeline."
You gotta check out Lauren and Elle's Twitter feeds on the socials there.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you know, listen,
you know
guys, cons are dope. I can't wait for them to open back up when it's safe to do so. You know, I think a lot of us are on the same
people,
boat.
please wear your mask. Please socially distance. Please get vaccinated. It's pretty much available to almost everybody now, even pregnant women and stuff. Please do it. It's not a political statement. It's called being sane, because we want comic conventions, and maybe we can get Elle to go to one day.
Yeah, I'll drop you guys off.
Oh,
that's fine.
But listen, homie. What do you want to see us cosplay at? I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
That's something that
I like that idea.
That could be fun,
for
man.
Halloween. That's a great idea. Holy shit! Yes, we should cosplay for our Halloween episode.
Hey, that you know who I've always wanted to go to Halloween as Duff Beer Duff guy from the Simpsons. That's a cool one. You know? So, you might be onto something there, bro.
But yeah, I think we've talked enough about comic conventions. Yeah, there's always more. So. Even though Steve is not here, wanted to drop the know-how on TO Comic Book Club just real quick. If you aren't already, check out the description below of the video. This week at 8 p.m. they are discussing Supergirl being Supergirl. So it might be the first Discord chat for TO Comic Club. I'll drop in because I really like this one. Mario Tamaki did the story. Joelle Jones did amazing art on it as well. So make sure, if you aren't already, click the Discord link below in the description. Join the Discord. It's a really great time. Lots of good people in there. I already know a bunch of people here that are in it. So if you're new to us, pop on in. Come on, join it as well. That way you get your Sunday kicks and your Tuesday kicks.
Good time. It's a good time. TO Comic Book Club.
It is a good time.
Mariko Tamaki, Canadian. Gotta love it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Copper Drop. It's the last segment. It's Sergio's favorite, and the one he lost last week. Mazebook was last week.
Wait, how many weeks in a row was that?
I think I've lost like my last 3 picks, which were Dead Box this last week. Then the one Second Chances and Superman, Son of Kal-El. I mean, but look at those picks, bro. I think each week those came out, they were like right there. So something's funny, something going on.
We have good taste.
They were all solid, yeah.
But you still lost.
Yeah.
So Mazebook, this was not in my top 3, but I will say I enjoyed it. I mean, I did. I think, though, because everybody was hyping it up so much on the socials before I could read it, once I read it, I had these really high expectations, and it kind of just hit here. Like, not low or bad, but it just kind of hit like, okay, that was solid for me. But everybody else had told me, like, it's going to be the best thing you've ever read. It's so good. And it kind of just hit the middle for me. But I liked it. Thought it was good, but you guys loved it. Like, you guys, it was in your top 3s. You both liked it. Elle, what about this did you like so much, it seems like?
Well, not like, because it's a dark subject matter. But I think it was relatable. Like, you know, this guy is mourning the loss of his daughter. She's been gone, what was it, like 10 years? And he's starting to forget little things about her, and except for the sweater. So that's like the thread, the metaphorical thread woven through all the pages and stuff. And the use of color and stuff, it's so good. And it's like a gut punch, because I have a daughter who'll be 10 tomorrow, and I couldn't imagine, you know, but even now, as somebody who I lost my dad when I was like 14. So like 18 years ago, it's like you do start to forget little stuff. And it's like, was it a memory, or is it something I saw? And so I really liked how they're showing his grief. And it's kind of like, is it, and then it kind of plays on, is it grief? Is it happening for real or is it in his head? Like, so I like that too.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, I mean, for me, Mazebook was probably the most technically sound, technically like best book this week. I mean, Jeff Lemire, this guy knows what he's doing, man. He knows how to write a comic book, you know. It just it packs an emotional punch. This book, right? You know, I love, and you know, you do have the obvious, you know, the metaphorical thread of the sweater, you know, but it's also, you know, I feel like, you know, the story is going to unravel, you know, these memories, this mystery. It's another one of those, you know, I love a good book that you know, there's a mystery to it, right? Very, you know, I enjoyed this book, man. It was my number 2 for a reason. Just, you know, like I said, just technically, man, like, you know, there's the panel, the previous page before this one, you know, where he's got this seamless transition where the main character, the dad, he's dreaming, he's lying down on a pillow, and then Lauren, if you want to go back to the previous panel.
Yeah, give me a second.
And then you've got the thread, you know, so he just hits the bed, he's sleeping, and then how the next page it just transitions into the dream world. You know, just stuff like that, man. It's just so impressive. And Lemire's art style, you know, I'll be honest, it took me a while to get used to his, not particularly with this book, but previous books, to get used to his style. It's so like, it's raw. I don't want to say basic. That's not, you know, giving him, you know, but it's just, it works, man. You know.
Yeah, he definitely the negative spaces.
Yeah,
but I think like you said, it's for sure.
It's
you know?
it's very organic, and I really like Lemire. Royal City is one of my favorites by Lemire. I think that's one of his most underrated books. I have all the trades in front of me here on my shelf. I like how Jeff Lemire has a way of telling very human stories with almost minimal detail, but at the same time, all the details are within the minimality. That's not even a word, but I'm making it up, if that makes any sense. So he says less, or he says more with less. He's really, really good at that. I agree.
Like Family Tree too. You don't really ever like, you don't really know what's going on the whole time, like, but it makes sense. And the family dynamic behind it, you know, that's one of my favorites from him.
Yeah. Family is supposed to be another good one. I haven't checked that out, but I've heard good things.
Joey P chose last week, so I figured we could pull up his video real quick.
Absolutely. Joey P. He's got some thoughts
and see his thoughts. See if he liked it as well. He's the one that chose it. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how to show the video. Sorry, guys. Usually we can just upload it to StreamYard, but
take your time, Lauren. Yeah, you know,
I'm gonna try it a different way.
So Mazebook, yeah, just a technically sound book. I mean, like I said, he's a master of his craft, man. And I'm like, you know, he writes, Jeff Lemire writes, he draws, everything. He, you know, is just him on this. And with the amount of books he's putting out, like how's he doing it, man? You know, when he's usually just doing it on his own. It's crazy.
Right. And none of them feel like hit or miss. They all feel like, no, I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
None of them feel like trade weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to just reading more of this. Lauren, have we figured out the video shirt? There you go.
You be quiet.
Amazing. Wow. Dark Horse.
Okay, I'm starting to over. I'm so sorry, guys. This is different than I usually do. I'm muting you too.
All right, here we are. Cop or Drop, Mazebook by Jeff Lemire, published by Dark Horse. All right, some quick thoughts on the book. It's your typical Jeff Lemire stuff. It's going to be an emotional, dramatic, psychological story. He does a great job with this and setting the tone where he uses a monochromatic palette for all the real life, day-to-day routine of the main character. It definitely reflects the monotony, solitude of his everyday life. And the only time there's any little punch of color or that brings life to the book is when he goes into his dream state or in some kind of mind state where he thinks back onto his memories of his daughter. And I think it's definitely a great first issue, sets a pretty good tone. And I mean, get ready for a bit of an emotional, surreal ride into the psychological aspects of loss and how people grieve and deal with that loss. So it's definitely a cop for me. I'm a big Lemire fan, so that's no surprise. So Copper Drop, it's a cop for me. And Serge, I hope Lauren and Elle aren't giving you too hard of a time this morning. So yeah, hope you guys.
Did you unmute me?
We are.
Unmuted now. I
That's
think
weird.
Joey, thank you for sharing your thoughts, man.
Glad I got the
you hit the nail on the head there with the psychological aspects, coping with loss, man.
Mm-hmm.
What Lemire, so far it's obviously only one issue what he's doing though. Man, I'm looking for
it's layered because even like the title page, like Mazebook being written in the thread, and it's like, oh,
right.
what's that mean? What's that implying? So it's like, is it psychological? Is it actually a mystery? So
yeah,
that's cool.
And did you guys catch? So there was one page in Mazebook where he's got, I think it was towards the end. He's got like little mazes literally coming out of the panels.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one page in the book that does that. And then I think it was a couple months back when he first teased this book, he had posted something I think on Twitter or something about like the pages connecting, the panels, so something like this is gonna be like a mystery. It's legit like gonna be a maze, where we're going like almost down the rabbit hole. So, hey, I
would
think
say it's a solid cop from all of us, including me. I mean, I've been in my top 3, but it's a great read. Definitely make sure you pick it up. We're all Lemire fans here.
Yes.
And yeah, I think Joey P said it all best in the video he sent in. So thank you for all that, Joey, because you hit it all on the head. Make sure you pick up Mazebook. Elle, you get the privilege to pick next week's book.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to pitch to you first? Do you want me or do you want Sergio?
I'm just saying my vote can be bought.
Yeah.
So let's go with Lauren first.
Oh man, I gotta set the tone. All right, that's fair. So I was torn between like 2 things, but I kind of just was like, I think Elle has quality taste, and I think I should emphasize that quality taste.
Mm-hmm.
And so I picked out Ma #1. It's from Boom Studios. This book focuses a lot on I'm just going to read a synopsis because it's a lot to try to explain in one pitch like I would normally. What happens when one woman becomes the real monster society has always made her out to be, dragged by her own sister Wendy to a feminist retreat on the remote island of Angitia? Marianne Angela Weber hopes to gain some perspective and empowerment that isn't at the bottom of a bottle. We've all been there, but everything is horribly derailed after an assault on their first night there. The violent encounter awakes something in Marianne she never imagined, triggering warped mutations in her own body, and awakening a hunger she can't bring herself to name. When the townsfolk react with suspicion and violence, what unforgivable act will transform Marianne into the very monster they've made her out to be? So this is a 5-issue horror series coming out from Jude Ellison S. Doyle, who did Dead Blondes and Bad Mothers, Monstrosity, Patriarchy, and the Fear of Woman Power, and is also from artist A.L. Kaplan. So I think this is perfect, as it says, for readers of Redlands and Something's Killing the Children. I think it's a great horror story that's going to be a lot of physical yet psychological horror. I like the emphasis on women, and I think it's a easy cop.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sergio?
I've got my pick, Night of the Cadillacs #1.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Scout book. Very high on Scout. They're putting out amazing content. So the synopsis for this book looks like it's a mishmash in the spirit of Lost Boys and Warriors. Night of the Cadillacs is a high-octane, genre-bending mix of horror, hard action, forbidden love, and street culture. Rival supernatural gangs come to Earth on an overnight raiding mission to retrieve life-restoring blood from humans. While the gangs battle among themselves for prized captives, a defiant and charismatic gangbanger breaks free from his crew to go on the run with a rebellious 18-year-old human girl to protect her from his predatory family.
This is Romeo and Juliet. I've read that.
The artist and the writer is a gentleman by the name of Kirk Manley, so that's interesting. It looks like it's done by one guy. It looks interesting, man. I'll be honest. The first thing, I'm looking through Legal Comic Geeks. The cover is what caught me, and then I read the synopsis, and it looks dope. I read a quick interview with the writer, and he's from LA. So he says the LA culture has definitely influenced this book from the street to diners and dive bars to fashion to the look and just feel of the city. So it looks dope. I to be honest, I'm not familiar with the creative on this book, but it's a Scout Comics. It looks dope. Man, I'm with it. I think with this one, the payoff it can be there. It could be risky, maybe not the safe pick. That's for sure.
Yes, keep derailing yourself so I don't have to. Bless.
I think it looks good.
So I know both of these books.
Okay.
So my only hesitation with Night of the Cadillacs is Scout has a tendency to delay.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
But Lauren, I'm sorry, I can't. Ma, I'm so excited about that Zoo cover. Was so fucking good. I think it's gonna be good, but I'm kind of burnt out on them using women I don't know, this year there's been a lot of titles, and so I'm sure it's going to be a good book, but personally I've read one too many books that centered on femininity and women and them being used as not used as weapons, but you know what I'm saying,
for sure.
Night of the Cadillacs has a dope 1 in 25 cover that I've been looking at for a minute. I'm so excited about it.
Shit, have you seen that with the grill?
With the grill, yeah.
Hold on, let me try to find that, because Joey P was asking if there was a different cover for that, because he said he wasn't digging the original.
I think it might be a foil too.
What is it? Night of the Cadillacs? I'm going to try and find it and pull it up real quick while y'all talk.
And then hold up.
Ma has so many good covers. I'm sure Ma is going to be good, but I'm personally more excited about Night of the Cadillacs.
Oh, I missed it. Are you going with Night of the Cadillacs?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
There you go. That's that cover.
Even though you said you would kill Henry, but yeah.
No, so actually it was between, so something else that was coming up this week that I was thinking of picking was that's coming out in print was the first Harley Quinn Kelly Bang issue or whatever. And I was like, oh man, I really want first Sergio to pick that up. But I was like, eh.
No, there's a couple #1s dropping. Nobody's Child looks good. And then there was another #1. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. I didn't realize that Night of the Cadillacs was dropping next week.
So Sergio has finally won something.
There you go.
So we'll see if this pick was still a good pick, like the other ones that you lost.
Well, if it even releases, because I think we're still waiting on Mullet Cop. I think it's supposed to drop this week.
Right? Have we heard anything about Mullet Cop yet?
I think Wednesday. It says now Wednesday, but who knows?
Oh, well, that could be. Well, you know what? If Night of the Calyx doesn't come out and Mullet Cop does, we'll get Mullet Cop.
Dragon. Nobody's Child. There was, I think I messaged Sergio about it. There was another number one.
There was quite a few. I'm excited for this, and if you guys
was the Nobody's Child from Behemoth? Because I saw a book from Behemoth about this dude and a rhino, and that sounds weird, but like it actually sounded legit good.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's Nobody's Child.
Thanks, buddy. If you guys have the opportunity, check it out. There's a dope exclusive store variant. I think it's from Comic Kingdom of Canada.
Oh, Primordial was the other one dropping on Wednesday. That's super.
Yeah, that's Lemire.
Yeah.
Primordials this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So we are reading Night of the Cadillacs this week, as long as it comes out. If it gets delayed, but we get Mullet Cop, then we'll read Mullet Cop. That's our contingency. So, so Night of the Cadillacs #1. Pick that up if you want to read along with us. But I think that's it, guys. I think it's the crisp cutoff today for our very chaotic show. Thanks for watching today, y'all. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, ringing that bell, all that stuff that we desperately need. It helps us a lot. Elle, thank you so much for coming on. I know Serge had to make a deal with you, like one we make with Mephisto. He will pay you later for it. Thank you for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Elle, do you want to let the people know like where they can find you? Any other like podcasts you're a part of? Let them know where they can hit you up.
Well, I'm on Twitter at Not Exactly Legit, and I have a podcast. Here We Connect, and then I did Pink Buzz on Friday, so that was fun.
Making the rounds.
I'm around, yeah.
Clearly, check out her podcast with Dirty Saint from what was it? Sorry, Here We Connect, right?
Yeah, Sergio's been on a couple times.
I've been on there. Man, you guys are hilarious, man. You guys are hilarious. I don't listen to podcasts I mean at all, to be honest, but definitely I recommend checking out their show that they've got. It's good stuff, insightful, and just entertaining as fuck, man.
It's insightful. It's
always
a lot of drinking and cussing.
That's like the one and the only
people here want, clearly.
The one and the only compliment you're gonna get.
Thank you.
But
Lauren,
that was more because Saint's involvement in that. But anyways,
I'm always in the middle. It's my life. Sergio, where can we find you?
Hey guys, man, we had a blast today. It was fun. Lauren, thanks for that crazy chaotic game. Thank you to everybody who came out in the live chats. You guys made this a very interesting, very entertaining episode. Thank you, Elle, for coming through, man. You guys can find me on Twitter at insert name INC. Hit me up on my Facebook page, man, if you guys are after any comic books, back issues, exclusives, ratios. A couple of you guys in the audience, I've got pull list with me. So always happy to connect good comic books with good people.
Yep, that's what it's all about. Thank you guys in the live chat for being loud as ever. That's my personal favorite part of the show. It's not even talking to everybody on the show. It's seeing you guys talking to each other, which is always awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in, putting up with my chaos. You can find me at friendly MBHD by. If you want to actually read my reviews, unlike Sergio, you can find them on the WednesdayPollList.com. You can check them out as well. They're amazing. They have a podcast too. And you can find me on Instagram too. Check out the House of Nerd on Twitter at House of Nerd Show. Same thing with Instagram. I don't know who runs those accounts, but somebody runs them. And again, we will talk to you guys next week.
Ring that bell. See you guys next